Everyone has played or at least seen Minecraft, so the game is by no means in need of an introduction. But think about this for a second. We all have played the game on different platforms. Xbox 360, PS4, PC, maybe even Nintendo Switch for some of you. But one version I don't think anyone has played, you already know it's in the title. Trust me, when people say they play Minecraft, they don't mean this in the slightest. Such a useless release. Whoops, spoilers, more on that later anyways. But for now, let's get a background check. And I think a few others back in the mid-2010s imagined this game happening eventually, or at least hoping that this would happen. I remember watching this video and I don't know how because I can't stand it as a 19-year-old.
Episode of this 3DS edition 3 a.m. challenge.
But the thing is, how would it happen? With the new 3DS of course, but that would mean that anyone without a new 3DS, what a stupid name, couldn't play. With the Switch coming out in 2017 and a Minecraft version releasing on the console just a few months after launch, it seems like we had our portable Minecraft. I mean, that was really the whole source of why people wanted it in the first place. We had Pocket Edition, but no, we needed a 3DS version. Later in 2017 though, a Nintendo Direct would change everything.
Nintendo fans will have another way to play Minecraft, coming to new Nintendo 3DS systems. Minecraft New Nintendo 3DS Edition will be released today on Nintendo eShop, right after this presentation.
Did I mention that this game was announced and released on the same day? Ah yes, like many other great games. I recently bought the game that eventually came out and actually dumped a few hours in. Let's talk about it. I have had this game before, but 14-year-old me sold it in 2019. What a bitch. But now in 2024, it is back in my grateful hands. $20 on eBay is a decent price, even if there's undoubtedly better versions for less, but I digress. One thing about this game is how limited it is with its content. You have the usual survival and creative, but only 2 texture packs, one being the Super Mario one from the Wii U. You also have a handful of skin packs for free, probably as an apology for buying this game. And I only know that so far because they showed it in the game trailer itself. When we actually look at this game, you might notice the big only for new 3DS, which probably crushed the dreams of many people. Not to worry though, there's like so many better versions. Alright, sorry. This is because the new 3DS offers 2 extra shoulder buttons and a C-stick. Wait a minute, I knew this sounded familiar. And probably better hardware because that's just what new consoles do. Also, it's unfortunately only in 2D, so the 3D slider is useless. But can you really blame them? No company, not even Nintendo, cared about having 3D at this point, and it's sad. I'm sad, and would you look at that, I beat the game. Yeah, I took the time to kill the Ender Dragon, and let me just say, I actually admire this game a little bit more now. I will say for the most part, it's playable. The C-stick is certainly a learning curve and learning experience. The big features about this version is the touchscreen at the bottom and pretty ugly font. Yeah, they use a different font for this game, and I'm just not a fan of it. And because the 3DS resolution is so low, it makes it difficult to read. But anyways, I made a little base like I always do, and here's some things I actually liked. A map is always at the bottom, with the coordinates making it pretty easy to know where you are. There's also probably the easiest duplication glitch in all of Minecraft history on this version. And there's also 20-minute autosave intervals. A little bit of an unpopular opinion of mine, but I like being able to save when I want and have the chance to close the game, and come back when I messed up, like dying the end 10 times for example, Jesus. However, one big negative I have is the interface. Health and hunger are things that I understand being at the top as they are consistently used. Armor and this ugly XP bar though, just keep that at the bottom. A thing about this game is that there was so much potential in making this game stand out for its second screen uses. Like, how about crafting via the touchscreen? As in classic crafting, not this. In the end though, this map does fine, it's useful. But when it comes to the gameplay, my god, it's awful. And it's the reason why I have so much respect for this game. Getting it to run on a 3DS is pretty impressive, until I see that people are putting Minecraft on the GameCube and kinda wonder why this game couldn't have done better. The frame rate is at a playable rate a decent chunk of the time, but when there's mobs or explosives or particles, it tanks so bad, to the point where it is quite literally unplayable. But you know what, so be it. I had fun making a farm, building a house, going mining, and for a few seconds at some points, I forgot that this was all on a 3DS. This game is an example of a demake, an afterthought, and even a game that wasn't asked for but given regardless. This was released around the time that the Switch was starting to pick up on popularity and game library, so this game was kinda overlooked. It was popular enough to have a speedrunning scene at one point, so that's gotta mean something, right? But when all is said and done, I actually recommend giving this a shot. A 3DS is way too easy to get free games on these days, and physical copies go for like 20 to 30 bucks on average. It's a charming and unique way to play a classic, even if you can already play it everywhere else. Damn it, that is so easy to bring up.